Let me just finish up this real quick
Yep, no worries. I'm
check
gonna
on my last.
start off with a recap, and we'll go from there. So uh, last week, uh, or not necessarily last week, but previously, you guys have picked up a quest from the Baron to go retrieve a package that has gone missing. He sent you to the warehouse, instructed you to work with Felig, the warehouse supervisor. Um, you ran into a few different gangs, assumedly the Iron Scale and the Crimson Vultures, as well as played a few card games with a few number of different individuals. With that being the case, you worked through the night, went back to the warehouse in the day to talk to Felig. You gathered some more information that led you to believe that one of his workers, Samsung, was the individual who was providing the gangs with resources from this particular warehouse. With that in mind, you decided to question him, but he had already fled the premises. Following him across town, you ended up finding a gang hideout in which you found yourselves in a bit of a scuffle where the party has obtained documentation that identified a place where stolen packages were being stored, as well as another document that talked about an auction that was to happen in which several stolen items would be up for bid. Uh, by the time the group arrived at the uh, so so-called warehouse that was out in the boonies with the stolen merchandise, all the stolen merchandise had already been loaded up on a cart and was on its way to the bandits' fortress for the auction. Uh, Anything anyone would like to add?
We kill people a lot.
That is true.
That's all I got.
Okay. Well, with that, you guys have identified the location where this auction is taking place. You have identified that the person who took the packages was none other than Samsung. So, um, that kind of left a bitter taste in the mouth, I'm sure, knowing that he probably ended up passing you at some point as he went to this uh, hideout. So, well, with that, I'm assuming the group would like to start to make their way over towards the bandit hideout.
I would. I
Yeah.
am. I am
Yeah,
trying to sign in, and it is not letting me sign in right now.
Oh, well, that's not
yeah.
great.
I also have books for Nelson that we can have.
Let's try this again.
When we before we killed that guy, he like pointed to the map, like where exactly like the hideout was, right?
Yep.
Yeah, can we? I also want to take that map. I think we already took it, but I want to actually take it.
You now have an item called Bandit Hideout Map.
Yes. Success.
Okay, looks like
Oh,
2, 3, 4 people in.
I
Let's
am
see.
in.
Looks like I'm missing Sam.
yeah, because I decided I wanted to get in the shower. So hold on.
All right.
I'm logging in 3, 2. Out of here.
Also, good to have you here on time, Cassian.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thanks.
So fucking early for you.
We're
I
like
got as early
halfway
as
through.
last Sunday.
Yeah, be halfway through the game. It's like I'm here. It's like okay, great.
Yes.
Is it 4 in the
It's a good
morning
thing
or
you're
is it
playing a
5?
shadowy character that can
5.
just jump out of the shadows.
5 in the morning.
So bad. Nelson, I have things to give you, or they're probably in the party folder. But we fought these 2 mages, and I was like, we gotta take their books. So if you would like those, you can have them.
There is one
Definitely.
in the party stash.
What did I do with the other one? Did I not grab it from that guy?
Oh, from this last guy?
Yeah, because it was the girl and then the dude.
Looks like everything was taken from his inventory, so unless it's in your inventory, which
Let
I
me
don't see it.
check.
So
I don't think so.
Yeah, Nelson will definitely be thumbing through that spell book.
It's okay. They're probably the same ones, to be honest.
they are.
I can't imagine they're out here doing too many different spells. Do, 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 do. Look, what did I write in the party journal notes? Not too.
Did I get that set up actually?
Yeah, I only put one thing in there. Yeah, I mean, what time is it? Because they're doing the auction at dusk.
Yep. Right now it is mid-afternoon.
And then Samsung's in the cart, but he's like an hour-ish away. I mean, we know the way now.
Yeah, you know where you're going.
Do we want to go to the actual auction, or do we just want to capture Samsung?
He has a big head start on us. And he's probably
He
like
does.
rushing.
Yeah. So like we could theoretically get to him before like do we just want to wait and then go to the auction and then like auction, or we just want to go to the hideout and just start taking our stuff? The auction doesn't happen for another
Don't
alleged.
recommend letting it get to auction.
Yeah, Cassian doesn't have any money
If we
to buy.
Who said? First off, look at all these bodies. Who said we was buying anything?
We will slaughter everyone at the auction.
somebody
And
else
take what you
buys
want.
it that's got more power than these guys, we definitely want to stop that from happening before it.
Yeah. Is there, looking at the map and like where the hideout is relative to like where we are, is there like a faster way to get there
You can definitely take a more
than?
direct route instead of what Samsung would need to take because of the wagon.
Oh yeah. We should definitely take direct route then.
If we can beat him, maybe we should set up an ambush.
I mean, I'm not opposed to hiking in some woods. exactly what you're trying to do. Because the theory is that we want to get to him before he gets to the hideout because he has our stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Or do we want to meet him at the hideout? Either way.
He might have backup there if we can cut him off. It's better.
I agree.
Could you send? Hold on. Un momento as I look up all the familiar names.
The bird?
His name's Billy. He has a name.
She
Could you send him to like scout on the main path? Because you can. Can you? How far is the distance from you to him to be able to see through his eyes?
can't. Got to be in direct contact.
It's really hard out here. Mm, I look to Echo. What are we doing?
Um, I I don't know.
Well, we definitely can't get hurt. I tell you that.
Oh, fuck yeah. Potions. Do we have potions, guys?
Potions?
Healing potions.
Oh! Wait, can we do this while we are walking, or do we need to do this stuff stationary? Because there's some stuff that we couldn't do because we're bad.
You guys would
If
have a
you
little bit of walking to do regardless of what you chose to do, unless you decided to stay put.
no, there's 2 things left in the party stash that is unusual. Oh, there's 3 because we are not good at crafting.
Cassian, would you be able to set up an ambush on this path?
I should be able to.
Assuming you guys get in front of him.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we're gonna take the unusual path, I think.
Alright, so taking the direct route, trying to cut him off. Alright, then everybody's going to have to hustle.
Yes. Would it be possible for us to use Billy as like a watch out from the sky?
Yeah, she can keep an eye out.
Great.
She can return to me if she finds anything.
Okay, that sounds good. Alright, let's do this.
So what's everyone's? Oh, well, Cassian's constitution is 0, so he can only hustle for 10 minutes.
Oh no, Google, please open. You can only hustle for 10 minutes? That's crazy.
Yeah, moving at double movement speed. Based on the constitution modifier.
I'm gonna tell us everything reboots.
Honestly,
Where's my
great.
constitution? I have +2, so I can hustle for a little bit.
+2, so
Oh,
20
that's
minutes.
pretty good.
Use the lowest constitution modifier, so you guys can hustle for 10 minutes before having to.
Touch your own breath. Go back to normal speed.
Yeah.
Like wheezing. This is why you play cards and cards only.
Is anybody hurt?
Nelson is,
Fine.
according to the party thing.
Is anybody what that Nelson is? Sorry.
No,
You're like the only one hurt. Oh wait, never mind.
not anymore.
Not anymore. No one's hurt. Everyone is
You
A-okay.
recovered.
And we can hustle for if we hustle 10 minutes at a time, like what's the rest period?
Um, it doesn't say.
Okay, let's just say it's 5 minutes, right? That's fair. If you hustle for 10 minutes, you just need a 5-minute break. 10, 20, 30, 40, 5, 10, 15, 20. So an hour if we hustle.
Oh, we're looking at.
I mean,
Where-
hustling doubles your speeds over taking a 5-minute break every 10 minutes to go to double speed. It's really not hustling, is it?
It's like jogging. It's a little bit of marathon training.
Trying to
So what's the lowest speed in the party?
press.
That'd be the dwarf.
Yeah, press
Well-
P for the party sheet. Our
Joke's
lowest
not-
speed is 20. It looks like. Yeah, Droki.
Well, he's not
It's
here.
also 20.
If Droki isn't here, the lowest one is 30.
Yep, 30. So you can get 300
And you're
feet
moving
per
double speed?
minute.
Man, I didn't think I was gonna have to bring out a calculator this session.
It's 3,000 feet.
Cardio
You can get in 10
life!
minutes.
God damn. Okay, 3,000
think
feet
it
in
does-
an hour?
In 10 minutes. So like one hustle, get 3,000 feet. Or up to at least. I don't know how far we have to go. Or we have to run.
Let's see.
Where's the world map? Zoom in on this town. Oh, actually, I can do the town map.
It doesn't even feel like it should be this time yet.
We're over there. Oh my god, I was like so confused at what this music was because my laptop's always on mute. I need to go to the world. That was it. Woo. Millgarde is here.
Because I said it took you guys about an hour, 2 hours to get there.
To where we're at, or to where?
Yeah, to where you're at with the warehouse, faux warehouse. Anyways,
To set up our ambush?
no, to get to where the stolen goods were being stored. And then the bandit
Okay.
warehouse is going to be about 2.75 mile away. Though there's some forest area, so that would be why if you're going by cart it would take longer, but you're not going by cart, you're going direct path, so
Hustle, classic fallen log in the road. Win.
right.
So it would take, if it's 2.5, like 3 hours, but we're doubling the speed. So it's an hour and a half.
Well, we're only doubling speed for 10 minutes.
Well,
Oh,
we're
Yeah.
doing that with 5 minute intermake breaks. Like if we do 10 minutes, 5 minute breaks, it would take us an hour to move like 40. Theoretically, you're moving 40 minutes if you do that 4 times. Even if you're taking the 5 minute breaks, it would be an hour worth of time, but you're moving 40, but you're moving double your speed. So if you're just walking, if it takes 3 hours and you're doubling your speed, it would take you an hour and a half. So it would take us a little under 2 hours to get there
But if we're taking
because you
five
would
minutes,
need the break.
but if we're taking 5 minute breaks and taking a break in regards to hustling, it means you got to stop and just sit there and not go anywhere. We're literally gaining zero time because we're cutting our travel time in half for the time we actually
Doubling and halving and doubling and halving.
We're doubling and
I
halving.
think-
Well, it's gonna take us 2
So
hours.
it's-
breaks even. So,
so it's,
like mathematically speaking, just 1 10 minute hustle session should be all we have time for.
what time to look up hustle and stuff as well. It's a bit unclear on what happens if you try to hustle more than your constitution. But it looks like the character might become fatigued in that case, which means that the character can't do any exploration activities until they've gotten like a night's rest, pretty much. Just out of it.
This is too much math. Is there, while we're walking this path, the direct one, can you see the other path?
There are times where walking this direct route will see some of the path in the distance.
The distance?
Well, you're not walking right on top of the.
Well, I know. At any point in time, do we even well, how great is this distance?
He said it's a couple miles, right?
Yeah, but she's just
Like,
asking the direct route versus seeing the road that
like,
the cart
can
is
you
taking.
see people? Yeah, like could we see people? Not like obviously defined, but like, can we see people on the trail, or is it like you can just see where the outline is?
I would say at this time, you're not likely to see anyone unless you see the wagon.
Now you know my next question is gonna be: do we see the wagon?
With that, I'm gonna go here.
How fast can you move with a bunch of packages?
Let's go ahead and go.
He's one dude.
Well, he's got a wagon that's being pulled, so.
I know, but like, how many boxes could he possibly have that he's moving that fast? He would at that point he could just put it in a bag.
Did put out a perception check. I don't think it went out to you guys though.
Nope.
No momentum.
I mean, you got to think classic stagecoach riding at a going
Yeah,
at
I'm
a
not seeing it.
trot.
Yeah, they don't want to go too fast and draw attention.
Not to
You
mention,
want to just spend the perception checks blind?
Yes, please. Oh, okay, so it didn't pop out. Okay, good to know.
It didn't.
I don't have the button.
Yeah, you just have to do it from your skills and make sure you know what's going on. Perception. Mhm.
Yeah, but he usually pops up a button for us to all click.
Yeah, and it didn't pop up this time. I suspect it's because you guys are on one page and I'm on another.
thought that was supposed to be private. I don't know how it. Want me to redo it?
No, you're fine. Alright. Looks like I got everybody except for Sam.
It's because I don't know how to do it from the action hub, so I have to go to my character sheet, but I don't know where it is.
On your character sheet, it's on the left side.
Oh, I
That's
always.
one with that crossed out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then do the one
The
with the
action
I crossed
hub.
out.
On the action HUD as well, you see that little box with 6 icons on them, like the tower, the eyeball, the man running and stuff like that. It's the eyeball for perception, and it should be
Oh,
automatically at blind gem if you click the eyeball
I
icon.
see. I always go to the skills, thinking it's there.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not.
Yeah, your saves and everything are on that little square there. With those 6 icons. Perception,
Okay.
stealth, and athletics too, because they are the most commonly used skills.
Good job, guys.
Or
We
skill
all found
boosters.
it together.
We all
We're
found
all learning the achievement,
it.
not just you.
Alright. You guys quickly start moving through the forest. You push through the trees, you push through the underbrush, making some decent time. As you're keeping an eye out, looking forward, Cassian, you are the first one to spot a wagon kind of pushing through the trees.
I point this out to the others.
I'll see if there's a good place just ahead of him to set up the ambush.
Looking ahead, Nelson, you see that you have a good spot coming up here, probably in the next 500 feet, but you've got to get there quickly to get ahead of them and set up your trap.
I'll point it out, and then
Can we-
Nelson's gonna start like running full on.
Running. I'm running.
Run, Forrest. Run.
How when Cassian points, or and then Nelson points it out too, how well can we see what we assume is Samsung?
You catch some glimpses. The person themselves, it's kind of hard to make out just because of how quickly they're moving, and they're moving between trees. So you don't have a clear, definitive, yes, this is Samsung or someone else.
But I can see the person though. Like I know that's like a thing.
Yeah,
The person.
you can definitely tell that there is a person, just not necessarily who.
Can I mark this person for death?
Maybe.
Well, I'll just throw it out there and you can determine it. Yeah. I gotta concentrate on this? This is ridiculous. I mostly want to use it for when I'm trying to seek this person. Just in case we lose him a little bit. And then I too will run up with Nelson to this jumping spot.
I'm assuming I'm just dragging a big old log across the path there.
That's the plan. Okay. As you jump ahead, getting to where the path is, Nelson, if you wouldn't mind going ahead and giving me an athletics check. Let's see here. Should be good with that. Alright. Now things are rolling right.
Yeah, I see.
I'm gonna re-roll that with a hero point.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, life's hard.
As you're getting the tree next to the road, you hear off, not too far off, the sound of hoof as they are falling on the road, and you try to give one big huge lunge to start pulling it up onto the road and into the pathway, only for it to slip out of your hands, you to fall on your back, a little winded, as you are now able to clearly see that somebody is coming up the path with a horse and carriage, giving you very little time to do anything at this point. The rest of the group, you're kind of catching up at this point to them. What's the plan here?
Virgil, do you still have that grappling hook?
I do. I do.
Now, what if?
Okay.
What's the distance on the grappling hook?
That's a great question. What's the distance, Sean?
Probably 50 feet with your rope.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
What's the distance between this horse carriage that's coming? I also help Nelson up.
They will be crossing by, and you'll have. They'll be about 20 feet away from you at the closest.
Should I just pretend to be a bandit and try to rob me? Like, what's the plan?
Whoa, the assumption that is if it's Samsung, he knows who we are.
He knows
Just
that
wait
we're
for
looking
them.
for him.
Yeah, like he knows that we're looking for him, and he's seen us because he fled from the
He's
warehouse.
seen the only three of us. He hasn't seen Cassian or Zhao. And I don't think Nelson either. He only seen Virgil and Echo.
Was he not at the warehouse where we all were? Like he fled from the warehouse to the bar, and then we went to the bar. But we were all there at the warehouse. Man, just shoot him. What I was gonna say suggest with the grappling hook is that you grab onto the carriage.
The car?
Like you grapple the carriage.
This is a one-time use thing. If we fuck this up, I can't use it anymore.
Also true. Guys, we're loose. Someone else come up with a plan. My two plans have not worked out perfectly.
Why can't we just hide and jump him?
We can. We need to plan now. Like that's what we're
As
doing.
he's
We're trying to
literally 20 feet
construct a plan.
away. We'll hide and jump him.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
Castle will have to fight and get up close. I don't have any ranged.
Let's just jump him. It's worked every other time.
Jesus Christ. Someone,
When all our plans fail, we resort to brute force, and it has never failed us.
It hasn't.
so far, it really hasn't. Sean, we have the description of Samson, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so while we're hiding and planning on jumping this person who's riding the cart, They're coming close. Are they close enough for us to get the barebone description or barebone looks that fits the description of Samsung?
For that, you're gonna have to roll a perception check.
Blind or regular?
Blind.
Looks.
As they are coming by, it is hard to tell who they would be.
How many people with carts are coming in this direction? Who cares who he is?
Yes.
He's getting jumped regardless. How big is this cart that he's like pulling along?
Standard shaped cart. Let me get you guys up. So,
Like the Cabbage Man from Avatar kind of cart? Look, there's no horse on it, right?
well, there's a horse pulling this.
So it's pretty standard.
Yeah.
It's not a pull cart.
No.
And none of us can tell who's driving?
If you want to check if you know, go ahead and make a perception check. Blind.
Okay.
I shall also do that.
Which is it? It's all
Control.
control. That's what I did last time.
Sean, when you see mine, I don't know if it tells you, but it's gonna be the +2 for perception.
What?
Is it-
No.
Fucking because of the mark for death.
It tells me.
Will do.
The perception
Oh, I didn't do that.
or
Yeah.
stealth?
Yeah, perception.
Ironically enough, Kat, you rolled twice and both times it was the same.
Oh, I didn't mean to roll twice. Sorry.
I was
It
getting
was
all the
natural
rolls
on both times. Oh, that's all right, dearie. It's only a smoker's cough.
Alright. With that, it is Echo that can identify that it is Samsung that is driving.
Cool. I will quietly communicate that to the rest of the party. Thumbs up.
Alright,
Yeah,
as
he's
they
in his
are
shit
going to
rock.
be getting into close proximity, let's go ahead and get you guys over to this scene.
Eh.
You guys are welcome to position yourselves where you would have your characters.
That would be somewhere.
Come on, I just
Most
wanna
of me,
see
I'll be over here trying to drag that thing across the log across the road.
Virgil's gonna be in the trees.
Richard's gonna be in the trees. Are you the Laura?
In the trees.
I'm in the tree. The tree's me.
Where do I want to be? Let's take. Mhm. Oh, we can be in the road? That's the thing we can do?
Or I would think.
I wanna be here. I'm moving my place. Yeah, he has to die. He's out here just running. You know how much cardio we put in just for this one guy? Like, it was supposed to be leg day yesterday, and we were doing it all week.
Cardio life.
He actually has a cute little token.
Alright, if everybody's in position, then
Oh, I'm not imposing.
as he is quickly approaching, what is the horse is going to be slowing down slightly as there are individuals in the road, coming nearly to a stop about the distance where he is now.
Give us the Baron's package and we'll let you go.
I contain no packages that belong to the Baron.
He's mine.
I will pull out my stick.
You say, well, that didn't work.
That is a
Time's
stick.
over.
You do not scare me with a stick.
Is he saying that as literally the stick warps and reshapes itself in my grasp?
Oh, no. No, he doesn't.
Well, if you don't have the Baron's package, then you don't mind if you have a look.
You are not city guard, and you have no right to search my cargo.
We'll find a way to search it either way. Catch my beanie.
Where's our Echo? Say something to this fool.
Echo's gonna talk to him, turn on all the diplomacy and charisma and all that, and explain to him that he really, really, really needs to let us search the cart.
Listen, it's either that or you know what else.
As he, as you begin to see that the horse and wagon slightly back up.
Back up.
Yeah, like it's coming to a rest almost. He then yells out, "You'll never catch us alive!"
I'm gonna kind of pull a reverse.
As
that's fine with us too.
horse and cart begin to go off road.
Bro.
A horse and cart?
Yeah,
I'm gonna cast.
Cart off road.
Yo, grapple this fool.
I will go ahead and have us roll initiative.
This is why you can't talk to no one. Nobody wants to talk to us. This is crazy. Hate this guy.
He beats us. That's a pretty big
Dude, we're
distance.
gonna look like our legs are gonna be so buff and our arms are gonna be so weak.
All right, Zao.
Ridiculous. Yeah, fuck him, bro. He has to go. I don't want to hurt the horse though. That's my like only problem.
And we can't hurt the cargo.
Well, can we?
Whatever the bearing has, we don't know.
Like,
how
if it's already
delicate it is.
damaged, we could tell him it's damaged beforehand. We don't have to do that. Anyway, I'm gonna use 2 movements to be this guy's buddy. Oh, hold on. Gotta get on the cart.
Kick his
Are
ass.
you going to make me do like if the cart's moving? But can I just like get on it, please, with a little bit of mercy?
It's moving, so you're gonna make an athletics check. Oh, hold on. That should not be that way. It should be public.
Let's put perception.
Oh, that is perception.
Oh my goodness!
Let's try this for
You
a
got
third
for the
time.
cart and
shall we?
you stare at it.
Hey, even better. You're up on the bench, no issue.
Okay, I have 1 action left, and I gotta do the flurry. Oh, he's not even targeted. Pew, 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 pew. Shut up. Yeah, he has to die, I think. I feel
Yeah.
that's the only one thing. Like, we tried so many things.
That's gonna hit.
Well, he didn't want to live because he said you'll never catch
He
us alive, and
did.
then
He didn't. He didn't hear what happened to his. I guess he didn't hear what happened to his buddies.
Nope.
Well,
He's about to find out.
he's about
are
to
we
find out for
still
sure.
wearing our clothes?
Oh yeah.
I just picture you like cartwheel jumping in, hitting him once with each foot on the way as you land. Dun dun.
Am I supposed to be? When I roll the damage, there's like a toggle for mark for death, but am I supposed to be toggling that? Oh. I guess I am. It didn't say anything about damage type in the description though.
No.
But like on the damage thing, there's a toggle for it.
At 6th level.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In addition, for sneak attack. That's why.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
I don't have that.
If it's off guard, you will do extra precision damage.
All right, Zao. There's your 3
Hey,
actions.
you took away one of my damages.
Yeah, because they were merged.
Oh. Okay. It's me.
Okay, I knew I had to get use out of this spell. Boom!
30-foot status bonus to your speed. Holy cow.
Yep, and as part of the spell, I get to stride twice.
Nothing's gonna break your stride.
You get to stride twice?
Yep, as part of casting that spell, I get to stride twice.
Oh,
I think so.
it doesn't say that. It just says you gain a 30-foot status bonus to your speed.
Maybe it's the other one. Maybe it's the cantrip thing that gives me 5 foot. Well, anyway. It won't let me select myself to move me.
Interesting. You're just having all sorts of problems with your character today. That's odd. If you want to ping where you would like to go, I have no problem dragging you there.
Basically, I'm running up there and grabbing on for dear life.
Alright. We will go ahead and do an athletics check to see how well you hold on then. Alrighty then. Looks like you've got a great grip going for you. Oh wait, you want to be able to grab on, because that would be an action.
Oh.
But you'd be able to get there.
Alright, well, I'm there.
Alright. That'll bring us over to Virgil.
Shit, I'm so far away. Yeah, I'll do. Yeah, I'll do. I'll take 2 actions to move twice, and then I shall. Are the wheels wooden?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll just grab onto the cart and also try and hold on for dear life. I'll pull myself up.
Okay. Pulling yourself up.
Athletics, right? Perfect. Thank you.
Alright, you're able to pull yourself up into the cart.
Alright, that's all I got for this time.
Alrighty then. Cassian.
Yes. Cassian is will make his way. Think about trying to put him onto the horse. It will take all his actions just to get on it, but just to try to control. Yeah. Trying to get on the horseback. That be an athletics or a nature? What do you...
With this, it would definitely be athletics, with it being currently
attached to the cart.
Too.
Guys, let's all just be on the cart.
There we are. Cassian's on the horse.
On the horse. Just trying to get control out and stop it from moving. The cart anyway.
Alright. Samsung is not keen of everybody being here and around. He is going to whip the horse into motion. So Cassian, Zhao, and Virgil, I'm going to need athletics checks from the 3 of you.
Sean, question.
Maybe an answer. We'll see.
With my background, would it be possible for me to roll acrobatics instead?
I would say yes.
Yes.
Man, you should have said something sooner, Lynn. I would have vouched for acrobatics too.
Wait. Would I be able to? This is just a funny hee hee ha ha. would I be able to add my stylish combatant with this?
Do what with this?
Because
Stylish
I
combatant.
let's as a swashbuckler get certain bonus points when I do fancy little tricks and things in combat.
Yeah, that would be applicable.
Yes.
Oh my. Like you needed it.
You're so annoying for that.
With would I be able to assist anybody who might like they're gonna fall off with this natural 20?
Nope, not with that one.
Fair enough.
But Cassian is going to get bucked off the horse as it rears up,
Oh
and
no.
as the horse and cart continue to lurch forward, Nelson, you are in the way. As the cart is going to hit you for 1 point of damage. And with that, the cart is going to start to move forward. Let's see here. Oh, I don't know how I'm calculating this one. 5, 10, 5, 15, 30.
Didn't even let me fail a reflex save.
Oh, yeah, reflex save would have been the right way to do that. You're right. Let's do that. Because you definitely could have jumped out of that, possibly. Yep, you got out of the way. No damage for you.
Yo, Nelson's no joke, bro. Put him on a
1. Let's see here. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Alright, now we got... And then one last time. 15, 30. That's about right. There we go. And there's Samsung's turn as he just pushes the horse forward. Alright, Echo.
Oh. Yeah. Oh. Okay. $80 still. Hmm. I don't think I have anything that can reach him. How do I read this spell?
Click on the name. Yeah, if you click on the name, it'll pop down all the information about the spell.
Damn, we're 70 feet away. That's cool.
Yeah. Right? Mm, 60 feet.
How much movement did you use? All of it?
I have no spells that will reach him. Can
Even the horse is far.
I dash?
Y-
Is that allowed?
You can use as many actions on movement as you want.
Okay.
You can move up to 90 feet.
Yep.
In the round.
Okay.
So if you go back one step, you have one action left. Otherwise, you're entering your third action.
Okay. So I can do a cantrip, right?
It depends on how many actions the cantrip is. Most of them are 2. The only one that you have that's 1 action is Healing Plaster.
Damn it. Okay.
You can heal.
Kinda. Okay, that's my turn.
Okay. Alright, Zao.
Okay. Yeah. We just gotta do what we gotta do. Wait, hold on. Whoa, 17 misses? Hold on. I will be re-rolling that, but I'm shocked to learn. This is crazy talk.
Oh.
Yeah, hitting on a 17 is like a level 1 creature. I think it's higher level.
Fucking ridiculous.
Get him.
Hit him. Hit him. This is so crazy. I think I have one more action left.
Yes, you do. Because the first 2 were Flurry of Blows, and this one was a Strike.
I don't want to hit him. What I really want to do is stop though. Is there? How is this horse carriage connected?
It's got a harness thing that attaches to the pin down here.
I was gonna be like, can I cut it? But I have no sharp weapons. I only have my fist. Oh, can I direct the horse? Is he like kind of doing
you
that
can
right
make
now?
an attempt to take the reins.
Yeah, I want to drive.
So that one is going to be. We're gonna go with your athletics versus their reflex.
Okay.
Oh, he keeps it out of your range.
No, wait, hold on. No, I'm too afraid to hear him from it. Yo, cause what's wrong with him right now? Like he's really bugging. I mean, that's my turn, but
Alright,
no, he's
Nelson.
crazy.
Okay, is that a covered wagon or is it kind of open top?
It's open.
First action, I need to strike.
We're over here.
Oh, yeah, because you're stupid fast now.
I'm telling you, we should have put him on the track team.
And I'm jumping in.
All right. Whoop. You're in.
All right.
So there's 3. All right, Virgil.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm gonna hit him with my sword.
That'll hit.
Sick. Alright. Next, I want to dirty trick him.
All right. So if you wouldn't mind doing that thievery check there. That is a success, so they will be clumsy 1 for a turn.
Now I want to steal the reins from his hand.
Wow, what do you do for your dirty trick, bro?
What is he wearing?
Clothes.
Clothes.
He's got
Exactly.
he's got a cloak on him, so there's that.
I want to pull his cloak hood over his head, over his face, so he can't see.
All right.
God, it's me. Fuck you, God. God, you hate me.
I was gonna tell you the hero pointed, but it was too late. Oh, you already did?
I rolled 2 2s.
All right, Cassian.
I think I like to just use all my actions just to get up to the cart. So that's my turn.
All right. Well, Samsung still has the reins. He's going to whip the horse into motion again. So I'm going to need Nelson, Virgil, and Zhao to go ahead and give me checks. Nelson and Zhao, that's going to be athletics. Virgil, that is
Okay.
going to be acrobatics.
Can I use acrobatics because I'm a monk?
Because you're a monk.
That is my main reason. Nothing else.
No.
You know what? Fair enough. Bro, also?
What the heck, Virgil? Oh wait, no. That
Okay,
was
nat
Nelson.
20. Yeah, and
I
nat
know.
20 for my hero point. So
You just
Nelson's
get it
staying
back
on.
immediately.
I love that I use the hero point and get a nat 20.
Get your hero point right back. Yeah, no, everybody stays on.
Yo, who does he think we are? We don't have a group name yet, but like we're not to be messed with.
With that though,
Get this. We're the B team.
the horse and carriage are going to get back on the road. This is not going to look good. But as you guys get back on the road, he's going to try a few things. So.
Do you think the horses in like Pathfinders and stuff have like community meetings about like fair trade?
I'm sure every kind of NPC creature has some kind of union at this point.
Like they're like, guys, we can't keep doing this. We can't.
The horse union?
Yes, dude. These horses be going through it. They have to get like some type of horse pension. Like, they're like, there's a meeting. It's like, okay, if you're gonna be a merchant's horse, there is a level of danger. We understand if you don't want to sign up for this job anymore. Like, how do you get to be just a farmhand horse?
All right. As you guys get on the road, Samsung attempts to shove Virgil off the carriage, only to fall onto his bench, flat, prone, dropping the reins.
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't get shit rocked.
That's what you fucking get. Wait, he critically failed?
Yes.
Oh shit. Wait, I have something.
Oh, you have something for this?
Oh no.
Wait, I have something. Wait, I have something. When a foe within your reach critically fails to strike against you, you take advantage of an opening from an enemy's fumble attack. You either make a melee strike against a tricking foe or attempt to disarm.
Go ahead and post that in the chat, please.
Yes. I've been waiting. I've been waiting for this.
Opportune post. Alright. Your choice. Strike or disarm. Though they're already technically disarmed, as they don't have anything in their hands now.
Strike. So I'm gonna strike him.
Hit him, Virgil.
Wow.
That'll hit.
Guys, I'm useful.
And with his last action, he is going to stand up. Or, well, get back up. Now the question is the horse.
No.
Run for
Well, the question is the horse staying still?
free.
Slowing down? Continuing to move on? Going wild? What is it doing?
We don't know.
No, let's do this. Let's have some fun with it.
The roll comes in.
There's, what, 5 of you?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Whatever the sum of your number is will determine what happens depending on the d20 roll.
Why is everybody rolling 2s? Other D4s.
Rolling d4s and you're all rolling 2s.
Well, Virgil rolled a 1,
Virgil.
so I feel like...
Well, 4 of us are too sexy for our shirts, and 1 is the loneliest number.
Alright, so total's 9. That made my math easy.
9's a good number.
13. The horse is going to continue a ways, pulling you guys further along. So
Liz?
to show that, Echo and Cassian, I'm just going to pull you guys backwards because I have no more map.
I have no more maps to give.
How far was that? That looks like it was about... Oh, that was farther than I wanted. Sorry. Let's pull you back in. There we go. That's where I want you. Alright, and Echo, your turn.
And damn it. Okay. Can I see him?
Yes.
Okay. He is.
Ooh. Go ahead and roll that attack roll. And that'll be a miss.
0 point.
Okay, go for it.
0 point.
Still a miss.
Damn it.
But that's all 3 actions there. So that'll bring us up to the top with Zhao.
Gotta deal with the horse last. Bro, the thing is, we should try to talk to him.
We
But-
tried talking. Didn't get anywhere.
Oh, we talked to the other guy after we beat him up. A little bit. What is happening?
Kick him in the head or something.
I'm trying to. I'm trying to.
The road's just too bumpy.
It's not really good for
So
me.
out of curiosity, if I push him 5 feet forward, will he fall off?
It is possible.
Oh, that's actually so smart.
Go
But
ahead and roll
unfortunately,
that damage.
it's not.
Maybe a cart will roll over him.
I know. Can I? I have 2 actions left.
You do have 2 actions left.
Can I? The reins are just free now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me try to steer the horse.
Well, you gotta grab the reins.
Well, let me try to grab them.
Okay. Aha! Able to grab a hold of the reins.
It's me and this horse. And I guess I'll use my last action to try to drive.
Alright.
Now, guys,
Mhm.
I know we're all sailors. But does that mean we all know how to drive? Apparently it does.
Well enough, anyways. Well enough.
Are we going based off the standards of the U.S. Navy or someplace more competent?
We turn it around, Sean. You can
Alright.
just rotate if you want.
You want to spin the horse around?
Yes.
Alright.
Tokyo Drift style.
Well, they're going to take a long turn around because, you know, they're a horse, not a car.
That's fine. We look like we're Akira. Sledding.
Alright. I'm going to get it right about there. It's going to put you two... Oh, that's on the roller. You two back just a few more feet. But, you there, you here, and you back here. Alright.
Okay. Good job, everyone.
Alright, Nelson.
All right, so I'll take movement up here. And I will shove him off.
Okay. Go ahead, target him and attempt to make a shove. Oh.
Darn it.
Yep, he definitely saves to that.
I'm going to bonk him upside the head.
Ready. And it is at map.
Yeah.
Awesome. 15 is going to miss. For some reason it looks like you don't have him targeted, but...
Poor team.
Okay. With that, it should jump over to Virgil's turn. Virgil, what do you got going?
Well, Sean.
Why are you glowing?
Alright. Oh, because I have energy.
Panache.
Panache. I'm going to hit this man. And that's the first thing I'm going to do. I'm going to hero point that, actually.
Ooh.
I hate this man, Perry.
Damn.
Fucking
Yeah.
Kill this guy.
The right timing on the hero points tonight.
Yeah.
Can I don't want to kill. I really don't want to kill.
You don't want to kill him?
We need to talk to him,
Do we?
guys. I know our whole thing currently is just hit it and then ask questions later. But fuck.
Oh yeah, because you can't kill him.
Yeah, if you want to do non-lethal, you gotta call it out in advance because it's a -2 to your attack roll.
Yep.
Perfect. I'm gonna non-lethally confident finisher this guy.
Okay.
Oh. Gonna hit him again. I
Alright.
love hero points. I love
killed
hero
him.
points so much.
That'll
Keep in
hit.
mind that if you have your
Yeah,
your,
your confident finisher is that if you miss, you deal half your damage.
Shit.
I know. It's too late.
It's too late. I already used it. Fuck.
All signs point to killing this dude.
Well,
I don't want to kill him. I
it's
want to leave him
non-lethal,
barely alive.
so he's not dead, but he is unconscious.
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you.
yeah.
I have to wait till he wake up.
never take you what now? Dipshit.
Just tie his ass up.
Jesus. Okay. What's that?
She says tie his ass up. Nelson's gonna pull out rope and tie his ass up.
It's gonna double knot his ass up. Also gonna pull out rope and tie his ass up.
He's gonna
Yeah.
be tied up extra tight.
I picked the other two up in the cart. This is our host now.
Go tame the horse then.
Everyone get on the cart. We're going on a school trip.
Yeah. Finders, keepers.
Sure, finders.
Knocked out, tied up.
Alright, I think we should go directly to the bear. That's just me though.
So I'm
I
gonna
think we
call
should take
down.
this.
I'm gonna call down Billy and inform send Billy with a written scroll message for our current situation. Because if his package is outside the city, we're supposed to let him know.
Oh,
Oh, we did.
they
We
did.
saw him.
Yeah, the group did pick up a letter from the Baron last session.
Oh,
So.
to get us.
I still think we should go directly to the bear.
Can we loot him real quick? Guy.
Oh.
I know he's not dead, but like,
Is
Hang
it
on.
that?
yeah, but I think
Yeah,
he's
let's
not.
do it.
While they're doing that, I'm gonna look for the Baron's package.
Alright.
Yeah. Give me the stuff. Let me double click.
If you are looking for the Baron's package, in the next 10 minutes, you guys are able to identify the package for sure.
Ooh.
Alright. Let's go to the bear. Let's go directly to the bear.
Nelson's gonna be like, gonna Mr. T stash it.
What? What are you doing, sneaky?
No, it's like he's straight up holding it in his hand where everybody can see it, but he's looking so built that nobody's gonna dare try and take it, sort of thing.
I love that actually.
Like
Um,
this is totally the Mr. T style.
What else is on this cart?
There are a number of other crates as well as a few barrels. A few other small chests. It seems that there was quite a number of packaged items that were being sent to wherever this hideout is.
Guys, we're not thieves. We don't have to look through these cards. But damn, do I fucking want to. Okay. And then, did he have anything on him? Well, at least can we take his weapons off of him?
Yeah, let me just drop those onto the sword, blowgun, leather armor, and blowgun darts.
We don't want to do all that. I love how it tells me I'm not close enough to pick up the weapon. Sure, I'm not. You know what I can do? Drag stuff. Damn. I'm trying to put in the party stats, but I keep putting in my
Oh.
own
Are we
inventory.
driving? Are we
What to
driving
say?
the horse?
Yeah, we're gonna drive.
Okay.
Why are we gonna walk? That's ridiculous.
I'm just trying to make sure that we're currently
I
moving.
mean, once we take this stuff back to the warehouse that they're missing, we got ourselves a nice little horse and cart.
True.
How many chops we make? Okay. We have secured the package and Samsung, who I will keep my mark for death on until he dies. So we're going to the Baron's house?
Yes.
Yep.
Good job, guys.
Also, while we're going back, I still see we have some unidentified stuff in equipment.
Yes, you guys.
Might
Yeah.
have enough time to identify them on our trip back.
Yep.
Oh, thank God.
A few of you would, because some of you have already attempted to.
Oh! It's
So, let's see here.
What? Mm.
Are they magical or alchemical?
So the first item, the unusual armbands, you're welcome to roll whichever one you think is
I can do that at a glance.
The
Oh, I do have a healing potion.
Oh,
With
I
that,
was going to
with that,
quickly identify.
with that feat, yeah.
Oh yeah, if you have quick identification, that's yeah, you can do it, Nelson.
Alright. Well, in that case, identify.
Cassian doesn't know too much about magic anyway.
What do you mean your cards are so magical?
With that, Nelson, you were able to identify the two items. The armband is a raven band.
What is that?
It is an armband that is woven from overlapping raven feathers, including one large feather from a kadlaka. So as long as you wear it, you understand what ravens are saying, but you can't speak to ravens unless you activate the raven band. And you can do that once per day. The secondite chunk, it's a silvery ore, just a precious good. Might be useful for creating or upgrading armor or weapons in the future, but that's your choice.
Need 9 more chunks to get an ingot.
I'll tell them what it is by name. For the
Wait, Nelson,
chunk.
do the last one too.
Last one.
And then tell them what the
Inconsumable.
Oh, there's a liquid.
Is that magic or alchemical as well?
It is definitely alchemical.
Oh, then we need an alchemist.
Alright, then it'll remain mystified unless you want to roll a check.
Yeah, I don't have an alchemist's kit, so can't do that.
I don't think you need an alchemist's kit in order to identify it. You just need an alchemist kit to mess with it.
Oh, you need alchemist toolkit to identify alchemical items.
Don't we
Good
have
stuff.
one? Thought we stole one off of someone.
I think someone has it.
An alchemist kit?
Yeah.
The toolkit.
Yep.
Like
Droki has
we
it.
definitely. Oh damn
of
it!
course, Droki. The one who isn't there.
I
Oh,
forgot I have that.
bro,
Because
are we still wearing those robes?
Probably.
Oh. Hmm. Do we want to keep wearing these robes as we prance around town with a cart of stolen stuff?
Probably not.
We took the vulture robes because we found out the iron scales are totally framing them, like completely. And they were gonna frame them at this auction, so we were like, "Oh, we'll wear the robes." I take mine off, my 3-person coat.
did
Yeah,
we tie
Nelson
up
wasn't
Samsung?
wearing one.
Sorry. I'm pretty sure Gabe was talking.
Yeah.
I just said Nelson wouldn't have been wearing a robe.
Okay. And then what'd you have, JK?
Did we tie up Samsung?
Yes. That was one of the first things you guys did.
Nice. Yeah.
I even
We
mentioned I made I even mentioned I made it a little bit too tight. He might be
Okay.
circulation in some
Nice.
extremities.
Nice.
We also took his weapons off of him, so he can't try anything funny. What is he wearing, by the way? Like, I know he's wearing a cloak.
Well, he took his leather armor, so he's just got some basic garments on now.
And they're just like regular garments. They don't have like an insignia on them.
Well, I mean, he had his robe, which you guys took, I assume. So.
Yeah.
Put his robe back on him.
Okay.
So he's clearly marked. Well, wait, is it?
Yeah, but we don't
or is it
know
iron
which
scale?
one he works for though, because the people we ambushed were the iron scales, but they're framing the vultures. So
Yeah, so if it's a vulture robe that he had on, I won't put it on him. If it's an iron scale one, I would.
Yeah, it's a vulture one.
bro, they got no drip. They don't got merch. Nothing. This is ridiculous. Yeah, we're going to the Baron's house. We pulling up to the right door this time. Our coverage
All right.
of
Well, as you guys begin to approach the city, at this point we're quite a bit later.
Yeah, I'm probably not the Flash anymore.
Nope. I know. For a short time you were racing the horse. But as you guys
I mean,
get to
I brought that spell for a reason.
right, as you get to the city gates, you fall in line with everyone else, waiting your turn to get inside the city. Most people are moving pretty quickly, but those with carts, carriages, wagons, it's a little bit slower. Because every time someone gets up to the guard, they're inspecting everything. Finally, gets around to your guys' turn. Alright, what you got?
Got a thief with
Ah,
stolen goods, and we got this paper that lets us get in with this object that belongs to the Baron.
okay, let's take a look here. Oh, I hate these guys. Can never tell which gang they're part of. They keep mimicking the frickin' Crimson Vultures.
Iron
more
scale.
gangs.
Oh, there's a few gangs out there. He grabs him by the collar and then grabs the back of his trousers, lifts him up and out of the carriage or the wagon.
He's gonna mess with our track record.
Shoves him off towards.
I'm assuming he'll let me get my rope back.
Wait,
Don't worry, we
what?
know where you live.
My rope that's tying up the
Oh,
guy.
your rope.
I'm assuming he's got shackles for the guy.
Yeah, he tosses them over to another guard. Secure them properly. Let's get them their rope back. Alright. There's the thief dealt with. Alright. Next, you said you had a package for the Baron that was approved to bypass checks. I need to see documentation.
I'll hand over the documentation.
Alright. I'm going to need to check the rest of your goods, though.
Oh, yeah, go ahead. We don't know where
The
they
rest
came
of
from.
these go to the warehouse. They were stolen from there.
Alright, well, let's hope there's nothing illegal. Because you're the ones holding them. So.
Whoa, whoa.
What? I don't know
You
where
can
they
check
came
it.
from. You say they're from the warehouse. I can't
Well,
hold
that's
them
where
responsible for items you have in your custody.
that we stole from this guy.
To be
And
fair,
Well,
we
you
found
did
this
steal it
man
from
the
this
whole
guy.
cart. We found this man the
Right.
whole cart. We brought the
Package
entire
deal.
cart back. We made sure we had the Baron package. I'd say we did a pretty good job.
And you could ask, what's his name? Fallon, too.
well, we're going to start with an inspection. So, why don't everybody hop on down so we can do our job? As for you, you can keep holding on to the Baron's package, which is pretty well detailed here. As he waves the paper.
Yeah, Nelson will continue to do that.
You know, I'm not going to jail for no iron scales. I'm dead though.
With
Well,
that,
just get it, okay.
two guards hop into the back and start looking at the different containers and opening them up. They're being relatively careful with each one, not necessarily knowing what's inside everything. As they open the barrels, you can get a kind of a meaty scent coming out of the barrel.
Oh.
But they seal them back up, hammer down the lid before moving over to pulling some of the boxes and putting them on top. You see that they start to put a few things back as they were, but some items they set to the side.
Which ones?
As they finish up. Alright. Well, looks like we found 5 items that are not permissible. As they show you 5 different things. You have
What was it? Kill
what?
him, Tim? Nothing.
Okay. You have a few different options here. One,
Sorry, blurted.
you can fight us for them. As he lifts his head, gesturing to the above the portcullis, where there's a few guards with crossbows. You see a mage or 2 up there as well. I don't encourage that one. 2, you surrender them peacefully, and we complete a full investigation of these items. If we find that they're of no consequence, they will be returned to you after a day or 2. And then, thirdly, you can provide documentation for what they are, which I suspect you don't have.
this is the only thing we need to worry about holding up the Baron's package.
Very good.
You can have the others.
That works for us. I figured that might be the case. Anyways, your carriage is good to go. Before you go too far though, as he goes over to the prisoner, holds him up to one of the posters. Ah, Samsung. They're gonna have fun with you. Grabs his coin purse from his side.
Yeah.
All right. Bounty on him was 15 gold.
Wow.
So here you are.
Nice.
Drops the coins into the party stash. Alright, with that, you should be good to go.
Okay.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Take care.
Cassian, I whisper, now you have money to go to the auction.
Alright, with that, you guys are in the city again. You have quite a few things. You have 3 barrels, one of which is definitely mead. And then a few crates and boxes of other items.
One of them.
On the way to the Baron's, should we drop these off at the warehouse?
I think the Baron's house is first.
The Baron, we should go to first.
Alright,
Just
so
in case anything happens.
we've got you guys up here. Warehouse down here. And the Baron is down here at Willowcrest. So
Where is he?
Warehouse, Baron.
I think, listen, I don't think they're going to go cuckoo crazy over some mead. So we might as well go to the Baron's house first. And he's not going to feed us. So we need something to drink.
You know you gotta work. Drinking at the tavern?
Just hear me out. Maybe there's money rewards for returning the merchandise there, too.
Yeah. We'll return it. But I think going to the Baron's house is slightly more important right now. We're actually working for him.
Okay.
I agree, Ben.
I'm not trying to be in debt to this man anymore than we are. Honestly, he should give us an advancement.
Yeah, I think it's in our best interest to just
Wait.
Don't we have like 2 more tasks to give him or something?
Who? The Baron?
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought we were like, this is 3 to repay for what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is 1 out of 3.
So 3 jobs and
We did this one so fast, though. He should just make it one more.
You can try to make that convincing argument to the Baron. Anyway, to the Baron.
I'm gonna look at Echo when you say convincing argument.
I think we should go take this to the Baron before, just so nothing happens to it. Because we don't want to be accused of
alright. Fair enough.
stealing it.
Nelson, since you're carrying the box, can you, while you're holding it, can you check to see if it's been tampered with?
I'll inspect it.
alright, go ahead and roll a perception check.
And like, what's in it too?
Could I use a crafting on this since it's
Yeah, the crafting would be applicable. As you're looking over it, it seems to be fully intact, undamaged, and You don't see any signs of tampering with the seal or the hinges.
Looks perfectly okay.
Okay.
Now I'll take a quick bio here. I'll be right back.
With that, the party will travel through town. Having to stick to the main roads this time, seeing as you've got a carriage.
A horse. We have a buddy.
We should name him.
The mystery machine.
Are we the Scooby Gang?
Nah, we're definitely like Jabberjaws because I don't think the Scooby Gang's ever killed anybody. Oh, actually,
Yeah.
have you seen their live actions?
Oh yeah, we're the Scooby Gang. 100.
Man, man's house is so big. It makes me irritated.
You'll have to tell Jason that.
I'm sorry, have you ever seen Scooby Doo's? Cassie,
Yes.
have you ever seen the Scooby Doo live action ones?
Yes.
If you said no, I was gonna send you a direct link immediately.
Go send a direct link.
A direct web browser link to watch all 3 live action Scooby Doo.
You have to watch them all. Play this campaign.
Bro, that's fucking Samsung because he didn't die. Okay. Let's go.
Alright.
Knock on the door.
You're knocking on that one?
Yes.
Wait, which one? It's the one on the right.
It's the little one.
Yes.
Okay. Nobody seems to be responding.
Oh my fucking god. I knock on this one.
You wait uncomfortably long amount of time. Nobody's answering that one either.
I am back, and Nelson is going to have.
I'm gonna start knocking on this one again.
Yo, no one's home. What time? Wait, what time is it?
It's
Hold on.
You got about 4 fingers before sunset.
Is he having dinner right now at a crisis like this?
I'm not sure what will we get.
Some of you
Where is
probably
it?
remember that there was a
I'm gonna try the doors
breaker
up.
room. No, it's
That's
unlocked.
cool. Oh,
Oh.
Yeah, door's unlocked. Yeah.
Well, you know, he could be charging us for breaking and entering. One favor.
I'm gonna knock on this
Six.
door.
Okay. Yeah, you knock on that door and
I'm gonna knock on this door.
pretty quickly the door, or you hear it unlock and open up. Hello again.
Hi.
Only saw you earlier today. How may we be of service today?
we have a package.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful.
We wish to see the Baron.
Please.
Cat your internet.
Right this way then.
What?
Your internet's like kind of glitchy.
Oh, yeah.
He'll knock on the door before opening it and entering. Lord Arlynd, our adventurers have returned with your package. Ah, excellent. It's good to see that you have returned.
Sit in my one.
Nelson is going to be very obviously trying to figure out if he's supposed to hand it now or wait to be asked for it.
He'll gesture for it to be put on the table with him.
Nelson will do that.
All right. You see him touch the sigil on the front of the box in some way, at which point you hear a click as he opens up the lid. He pulls out 3 different vials and sets them on the table. Excellent. They're still in good condition. That was definitely the concern.
Yeah, they're out there stealing.
That's a risk with having anything shipped. Unless you go get it yourself, but even then you run into risks. Alright. Well, you were able to take care of that for me, which I greatly appreciate. Makes things a little bit easier, that's for sure.
What is it? I know we're all dying to know.
Yes, unfortunately I cannot tell you. Or I'd have to kill you.
Oh, come on.
Kill us. Whoa, whoa, hold on.
Whoa.
Whoa.
I know some people tease and jest that way, but no, seriously, I would have to kill you.
Oh.
Oh, we don't want to know that badly.
Okay, cool. With that, we are able to move on. So,
Yeah. What's job number 2? He made it real awkward after that comment. I'm not gonna hold you. He's dead ass gonna kill us, bro? Can't ask no question. He's gonna have the butler do it too. He's not gonna do it himself.
that's not what I wanted. I wasn't expecting you guys to get this far so fast today.
Bro, we're that good. Like we really was putting in the work last 2 sessions.
Right?
We truly are the Squid Game. Nobody believes we're actually gonna get it done, but until we get it done.
Well, don't worry. We have other things that we have to drop off too.
Ah, here we go. That's what I was looking for. Yes, if you got other things, that works for me. Let's start with this though, as he will hand. Well, he'll have a bowl, and inside there are some pins. If you'll pin these onto yourself in a visible manner, should help with certain conversations, as it is my personal signet. So helps with a little bit of favor with certain groups and individuals. Though you could also say the inverse is true as well. But your choice how to use them.
Nelson's like little ruler, making sure it's exactly where it's supposed to be.
Yeah. I pick up an extra one for Joski.
Yep. And then I believe, as you might be coming and going from the city a little more often, let's see here. Don't
do they
want to
look
make
like?
it that easy because other people have the same thing and I don't want to grant them that. Alright, let's go ahead and go this route instead. I'll have something crafted for you to make it so that you can pass through checkpoints in the city a little bit easier, so you don't have to wait so long and or pay any of the tolls. Though this time, of course, you didn't have to pay thanks to the document that was with the box. Which, that's no longer any good. So he gestures for it to be thrown in the fire.
Nelson will
I
burn
was
it.
really hoping.
Yes. So, I will have your payment upon your return. I will have food and beverage, as well as another item, maybe two. So, when you get back, we will discuss those. It sounded like you had something to do. Come back here in about an hour, 2 hours, and we should be good. Franklin, our guests have other matters to attend to, and then they will be dining with us.
You gotta feed us. Finally.
Very well, sir. This way, as he'll kind of guide you back out the way you guys came.
Bye. Why can't I open the door?
Why can't I open the
Because
door?
you're not clicking on it.
I was.
As you guys are leaving, Franklin will inform you to use the double doors next time.
Oh, we have a privilege now.
Oh my god, we gonna have a problem with him.
With that, you guys are able to get back to your carriage and head over to wherever it is you want to go at this point. It sounded like you were talking about going to Warehouse D to take care of handing other items to Felig.
Yep.
Yar.
Will say the carriage makes traveling around the city both easier and more complicated at the same time.
That makes sense.
Well, you're now quite physically larger, but
Wow.
you,
Thanks, Sean.
you're also larger, so people move out of the way for you.
Could we rent a stall at that place?
Nelson was already going to talk about that after we did this.
The Warhound's Rest.
Yeah.
You are able to get to the warehouse. Felig was just about to leave. As you guys are pulling
he's
up.
done. Alright.
Yeah, he's done for the day. He's getting ready to go home and have some food. Or to an inn.
No, I thought sent him home because he was fucking dying.
Oh, that's right, he was dying. Well, he was stupid and came back to work.
Jeez. Why? This is why we need the unions.
Workaholics, man. Workaholics. This is why he's the manager.
Yeah.
Literally.
This is his warehouse that he's responsible for. And things ain't looking good. Not after you guys came by.
Whatever.
Hmm.
Fallon. Alec. How
Ugh.
many minutes?
We saved the day. Whatever.
Okay, this is different. You are coming up with a carriage with goods. Okay, this looks a little more promising then.
Yeah,
Yeah,
5 of them got
This
taken.
is shit that was stolen.
we took Samsung to the guards, and he's not going to be an issue anymore. And this was the stuff he was stealing for auction.
Okay, let's see here. Well, the
Also-
barrels are not mine.
Ooh.
But the boxes and crates are. Ooh.
The barrels have mead, right?
Yeah.
At least one of them does.
Oh, only one?
Well, there's 3. You know at least one does because you were able to smell it. As he picks them up, has a slightly confused look, but calls over another worker to grab them. Take these down to our room. And
So no, Nelson is going to ask him if he's got himself a flask.
Are you about to open the thing right now?
Well, he's sitting here injured and working, so now that he's off work, he's going to have him take a flask of the mead to help with his pain.
well, I
You're
won't
so
say
nice.
no.
Um,
Hands over his flask, which you notice is mostly empty, so that works out pretty well.
are you sure those boxes are yours? You look kind of confused just now.
I have this thing where I can usually tell how much weight is supposed to, or how much weight something weighs when I pick it up. Could have sworn they were a little heavier before.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Um, Also, did you know that you hired someone with a bounty on their head? It's crazy.
Yeah, crazy things happen. But when people need a job, they need a job. If they're gonna work hard, great. Also, I don't keep track of people. I don't look for to see if they have a bounty on their head after they've started working. So it might have been that they got the bounty after they started. Though, sure wish I would have known. That could have been some money. Dang.
No, Nelson is going to hand him a full flask of mead now.
Ah, there's my payment. All right, works for me.
I turned to Virgil
Okay.
and like, get down here. You're so fucking tall compared to me. Um, do you think, in a hushed tone, do you think that the guards, if they clear those other boxes, are gonna give them to us, or are they gonna bring them here?
Considering
Nelson will mention about what was taken by the guards for holding.
I'll mention it to Felig.
Yeah.
That would be why they're lighter. I may have to see if I have the documentations. Alright. Dang. So they're taken outside the city. That can... Ooh, this is gonna make things interesting tomorrow. Alright. As he takes a big swig of the mead. This is not gonna be fun tomorrow. But that's tomorrow's problem. Okay. Tomorrow's problem. Takes another swig. Let's... I'm gonna take care of this. As well as my back tonight. You all have a good night. Hopefully you found the Baron's package, yes?
Yep.
Excellent. That's one last thing on my back.
To think he had to get greedy.
Who got greedy? Oh, Samsung. Ah.
Yes.
Yeah, him getting greedy got him caught. And if there was a bounty on his head, heck, hope you brought him in so you get that.
We did. I think we're gonna have to part with some of it though to keep the horse.
Ah, yeah. But hey, it's cheaper to have it than to buy it.
Yeah.
Excellent. So, I will leave you to it, and I'm gonna head back home.
You get some rest.
Oh, trust me, I will. It's been a rough day. With that, fellow will bid you farewell. He will start walking off, leaving you guys with about 30 minutes to figure out what you want to do. Probably enough time to run to the Warhound's Rest to figure out stabling.
Yeah. While they're driving there, Nelson's gonna figure out what's in the other barrels.
Okay.
How much do we think it costs to keep the horses there?
It's the stabling and feed if we have them feeding. So it's probably like a bit.
Also, do we think that this is Samsung's like family horse? Like, if we show up with the horse, do you think they're gonna be like, no?
Would it be the family horse or would it be the bad guy's horse? Because I think it's a bad guy's horse.
Also true. Oh, Sean, could I have taken another button from the Baron so we can put it on our horse?
There would have only been 6 buttons in the dish. It's not like he had just a mountain of buttons.
I don't know. It really seemed like it, like he had it.
Not to mention, more than likely, if we're gonna have the horse decorated to be and the coat of arms on the saddle and barding.
Yeah, we don't know that. I don't think he cares about our horse.
Well, Nelson knows society, so he might know that.
But yeah, there would have been a pin for just the characters, not the horse.
Character's a horse in my heart, Sean. Um, what is it just like a button with his like logo on it?
It's a pin, yeah.
Yeah. I'm just asking. I'm not wearing mine. I have it on me, but I'm not wearing it.
No worries. Alright, with that, I'm trying to find...
Are we all? What's the status while you're looking for that, Sean? What's the status of everyone in the party with their pins right now? Because I know Nelson, you're wearing yours.
Okay, well,
Hassan is probably wearing it.
Yeah, Nelson's father is a naval officer, so he knows how to properly wear insignia. He'd know that from being all the way being a kid.
Yeah, everyone would have some knowledge just because of the Naval Academy. Not as strict as what Nelson would have, but...
George, are you wearing your pin?
Yeah.
Okay.
There we go. There we go. That works. Alright, getting to the Warhound's Rest is going to be 2 copper per day for stabling the horse.
Easy.
So Nelson's gonna hand over a silver for the week then.
Alright, 5 days. Gotcha. Well, should be more of for 5 nights. But yep, gotcha. Leaving the horse now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye, horsey. We'll come up with a name for you later. Well, I guess it's dinner time.
Yeah, we'll head over to the Barrens.
Skibidi-dee-do.
Alrighty then. Booking it across town to get to the Willowcrest Manor.
And we can go through a couple doors now.
Yeah, we can go to the real doors. Because we're guests.
Nelson will knock.
With that, Frederick will open the doors. Welcome. Right this way, if you wouldn't mind. The Baron is expecting you.
I
Do
turned
mind-
it. No, go.
Do mind the water. As he walks around a little pond that's in the little courtyard in the middle of the house.
Man, this dude's fucking loaded.
I only got cash, bro.
There's random bookshelves in the dining room. It's crazy.
This is just the study. Please keep your hands to yourselves, as the books are mostly for the master's entertainment.
I put my hand down.
Can I look at the names on the books?
Look at the
Lord
spot.
Arlynd, our guests have returned. Yeah, taking a quick look, you find one book that kind of stands out as it looks quite a bit older, in a dark leather bound, though its age definitely shows, as it reads, History of Barovia.
One!
Okay, that chair is in between.
Yeah, I know.
I'm not like jumping at the head of the table or something.
I know. Why is he not sitting at the head of his own table?
Because he's
I
got
wanna
a
see.
fancy golden chair.
Oh my goodness, he's so annoying.
Okay, I gotta ask: is that unicorn tapestry hanging up?
Yeah.
Why do you
Going
think it's
on with-
right here?
Well, I don't want to sit next to him, so I'll sit at this head of the table.
Yeah, no worries. Um,
None of us are old enough for Arlynd anyway.
ain't that the
You gotta
truth?
point. You gotta point. Arlynd the joke hunter. May his legacy reign on.
Um, as you guys take your seats, Echo, get in there. Frederick will step out,
sorry.
closing the door. Um, as the other door opens,
Whoops, sorry.
another elderly man will step into the room. Tonight we will be serving lamb roast and potatoes. Before stepping back into the room, or what is assumed to be the kitchen, and closing the door. Echo. That leaves you with either an end or next to Arlynd himself.
I'll park it next to Arlynd.
Get your sugar daddy.
Echo's old enough, right?
In else years maybe.
uh, Alright. So, as for payment, we've all done pretty well. Made it pretty quick. Little. Let's see here. Not quite a full 24 hours. Quite impressive.
We took some shortcuts.
We tried, please.
So, let's see here. As for compensation, we'll go ahead and give each of you 20 gold pieces. Let's see here. Oh, generate loot. Let's do this. There's 6 of you, so that's 120 coins. Distribute coins to everybody. Aha. What? Oh, what? Uh, 6 of you times 3 is 18. Coins, distribute coins. Kindred's not part of that. There you go. Everybody got 20.
Yay.
Thanks.
Nice.
Alright, so there's the gold. What happened to... Oh, my macro bar disappeared. Interesting. Um, item. You mentioned that you had a horse.
Of
Yes.
course.
Took him from the thief.
Excellent. And the plan is to use the horse. No?
Yeah.
Yep. I was planning later on the evening to take a look at the cart as well, see if it needs any maintenance or oil.
Ah, very smart. Alright, well, easiest way for me to make it so you don't have to pay the tolls is give you the proper barding. So, we will make sure that next time before you leave, we get them barded up properly. So, that'll get you in and out through, actually, not just Millgarde, but the rest of the kingdom's tolls should not have to pay. And actually should get you through quite promptly, as long as you're displaying the proper barding as well as my sigil.
Thank you.
So that'll take care of that for you. Of course, if for some reason you're not able to wear the or have the barding or the signet, if you're missing one of those pieces, then you'll still be expected to pay the toll, and probably will be reported. So just be leery of that. Now, if you're wearing, that's only if you're wearing one or the other. Well, not if. Yeah, sorry. If the horse has the barding and you don't have the signet, then you'll probably get reported. If you're wearing the signet, not the barding, you're fine. You'll still end up paying the toll, but you'll be fine. And then if you're wearing nothing at all, obviously you'll have to pay the toll. All right. Me making sure
That's fine.
all things are covered. So. Dinner is being served. Of course. Perfect timing. Keep me from rambling too long. Not that that's a problem. As they will go around putting a plate of lamb and potatoes in front of everybody before grabbing a decanter of red wine and pouring wine in everybody's glasses. Enjoy. Excellent. Go ahead and feel free to eat. Oh, yes. Whatever. He'll take a piece of his lamb and start eating it and nod and wave his hands. So now you guys are able to freely eat since the highest honored person is eating or has begun to eat. That's one thing
Nelson,
not.
Nelson will chow down.
What?
Yeah, Nelson will chow down.
Awesome. That is one thing I am not too keen upon, or have gotten too accustomed to just yet. All right. I think those are the items that I can give you for now. I think we will be settled up on that first quest there. Did a great job. Now, why was that mission so vital for you to get done quickly for me?
It just things kind of worked out.
Well, it's more of the items that I pulled out of the box. They're unique. They're not for everybody's eyes, and they can cause quite a bit of trouble if not used properly. In fact, they're illegal to have if you don't have the correct permissions. And that is largely why you had to have my document when you brought them back to the city. Otherwise, they would have been confiscated. And that would have been bad.
So I think it might be important for you to know about the iron scales and what they've been doing.
Oh, most interesting. Let's hear what they're doing.
So Nelson will give a full briefing, like bullet points and everything, step by step thing.
Excellent.
And
Especially,
the auction.
especially with how they've been trying to set the vultures up to take the fall for everything.
Hmm. Okay. That is interesting.
This lamp is great.
I'm glad you
The,
enjoyed the lamp. Uh,
the deception angle is particularly why I thought you should know about it
yeah,
in
that is concerning.
case, in case they cause trouble in the future.
Well, now it brings into question, have they caused trouble in the past as well? It's not a good situation at all. So, that kind of brings us into your next quest. So, in our low income districts, which unfortunately is um, the Hearth Ward, so a large part of the city, there have been reports of disappearances. And of course, people going missing in the night will always cause unrest. Tomorrow, I'm going to have the captain of the guard here. Where is she? Captain Vena. She will be here to discuss some of these disappearances with me. I would appreciate it if you would join us. She will be able to provide more information, as obviously she's the captain. That's her job. We will discuss these disappearances and come up with this plan for moving forward. Seeing as the guards have multiple tasks and are not able to especially focus on disappearances, I would appreciate it if you would work with her. So,
Nelson's jotting down notes.
Where are the people disappearing from?
they are disappearing from different sections of the Stonehearth ward. Um, there's about 8 different clusters of housing that are part of that.
Vena coming.
Vena will be there in the morning, or be at the Baron's estate in the morning to discuss strategy.
How long have they been disappearing?
Disappearances, hard to tell, because it depends on if they've been reported or not.
Oh, when was the first Known report.
I would have to refer to Captain Vena to talk about that. But seeing as
Okay.
she's not here, you'll have to answer that tomorrow.
Good enough.
So, for tonight, enjoy the meal. I believe Oscar, who at that time. And for dessert tonight, we will be serving chocolate cake.
Ooh,
That's my favorite.
My favorite too.
I assume you shall be staying for dessert, and afterwards, heading off to wherever it is you are resting for the night. Or doing whatever it is you so choose to do. Though, it has been a long day for all of us, I would assume you would probably want to rest.
No offense intended, Baron, but I wanted to get on looking on that cart tonight.
Absolutely.
So I would skip dessert
Understandable.
just because it wasn't the property of the thieves. So who knows how little they did with it.
Understood. Well, in that case, you shall be excused. Frederick? Yes, sir. We have an individual who needs guided home tonight. Or out for the evening. Very well, sir. Hey, Jason.
Hello.
well, Jason.
With that, Nelson will be excused from the property.
He sounds like banished. Jared, I'm so sorry if you already said why you have an interest in this case. But why, more explicitly, do you care about the missing people?
They're my
Which
people.
is like a thing.
The city is my responsibility, is it not?
You know, you did say that when we first met you. Let me eat this cake. Oh, Joski, Joki, I hand you a button that has the Baron's insignia on it.
Oh, very nice. What is this for?
It's our work at.
While you were indisposed praying for settlers, we managed to catch the thief, bring the entire cart back, bring it to the Baron, receive our reward. Nelson's gone to return some items to the warehouse, and now we're having celebratory chocolate cake. I see it as a good day.
Nelson went to go work on the cart to make sure it doesn't break down the wheel or whatever.
We have a
while
cart?
using it.
Yep.
Yeah, we stole it from Samsung.
Oh, the not loot cart?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but they took some of the loot. But we have mead and two other things that Nelson was looking at that he will tell us at a various time later on. And we have a horse.
We
Oh.
may have become the Gooby Gang.
But we have a sponsor. We have official barding for the horse.
Yeah, the Baron's our sponsor.
Ah, that's why we wear these.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're the seal of the Baron. They give you access or favor with individuals, as well as the inverse effect with certain individuals as well.
Roger.
Yeah, we don't have
Got
to pay
it.
full.
Well, happy to be part of the team. I'm glad to see my prayer to the Ascended One helped so much.
Yeah, and no one died.
even non-lethally knocked the guy out with a rapier somehow.
Yep,
The
Samsung.
fight was sick.
And no one died.
Whoa.
The
Yep,
fight was
captured
sick.
Samsung. Turned him in for a bounty reward, and yeah.
That's
No,
pretty
yeah.
impressive for our little group.
I tossed you a pouch of 20 gold.
Woo!
It's already been
Yeah,
added to your inventory, so don't.
yeah, you have to re-edit it.
Dang it,
We
so
got 40.
rich.
We're so rich. And now
These
we're
people.
eating, we missed the lamb, but we're eating chocolate cake.
Delicious. And of course, Strokey will join. We'll eat the meal. Whatever's left.
Yep.
So there's some missing people? Is that what I'm getting?
Yes, there are some missing
Yes.
people, and there will be more information tomorrow. Talking with Captain. No, not that journal.
Vena.
Yep.
Captain of the guard?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And they're missing from all over the place. 8 different areas. So
8 different areas of the city?
So people are missing from the part of the city called Stonehearth Ward. It's made out of 8 clumps of housing units, but it's quite large amount of space. It takes up the majority of the population within the city.
Okay. And have you guys kind of gone over, asked questions about who these people were?
He doesn't know all the information. We had to talk to Captain Van. Come on.
Okay,
yeah,
got it.
she's gonna be morning time. We're gonna eat breakfast. I look at the Baron.
I mean, how can you not look at the Baron?
You're right.
His visage draws all eyes.
He has a book of the history of Beovia in his study.
Whoa.
Oh, that is not how I spell her name at all. Captain Viagora.
With
All right, well,
that, he lets you enjoy the rest of your meal. Has some light discussion about adventuring with you guys. Mostly listening and asking questions of you, revealing very little to no details about himself.
Arlynd, no.
No, not even a
Arlen
little
not
bit.
talking about himself. Not Arlen not talking about himself. The great Arlen the Seer not talking about himself.
Tell us about
Insanity.
your adventure party.
this is Arlen the Baron, though.
um, you know, after all those times he didn't feed us, so like 6 times we saw him in one day, the lamb makes
Plus the
we
cake.
went this
At
so
the
many
chocolate
times.
cake.
And the cake. Like, if he's gonna starve us all day, at least we got a really good meal. Cassie, where are
Droki's
you?
pretty. I'd say Droki's pretty opening to all the questions, except for a few things.
Yeah. We gotta hide from this man. I mean, probably a whole lot, but like. Oh, I actually do want to ask him a serious question.
Okay.
When we are doing these jobs for you, obviously, some of them are more obvious in your name, in the way of your name than not. What is like your status quo on how am I gonna phrase this? What's your status quo on witnesses?
Oh,
Hostile witnesses.
Problem, trouble, witnesses.
The work you're doing may be in the view of the public. As you are representatives of myself and the city, it is recommended that you treat everyone with the utmost respect.
Okay, but what if they disrespect us first?
Treat them
And I don't mean just
respect.
a rude person on the street. I mean someone that we're dealing with that's not a good person.
Yeah, what if we have to kill them?
Make sure the force you use is justifiable.
Okay.
Cool. We city reps. And we rep in the city hard. New grave.
Are we actually going to rep the city?
I mean, we're wearing these pins, so I guess we are. I guess before we were killing all those people, I do not say this at the dinner table. We were wearing the other people's robes, so like we were kind of disguised. um, damn guys, we gotta cut back on the killing.
Oh,
You
we
mean
are the
the
judge,
old
jury,
abandoned
and the
mill?
executioners.
What do you say, Cassian?
We are the judge, jury, and the executioners all at the same time.
Punisher.
We are the
Sorry.
Only when we're in the gang's
We are the
hideout.
Punishers.
We are the Punishers. Is that our gang name? Now it is
I'll-
Vince.
we
I'll
are
be Judge Dredd.
It's the Judge Dredd.
Judge Drokey.
Judge Strokey. Sounds good.
Alright, while you guys are enjoying the rest of your dinner and dessert, Nelson, you make it back to the carriage. Go ahead and make a crafting check for me.
Before I was doing that, I want to preemptively pick up like axle grease
Oh,
in
yeah.
case.
Yeah, you'd be able to find that at one of the stores in town.
About what would that cost?
Yeah.
Entire point of me leaving early was so I could pick this up before they close.
A copper.
Alrighty, I changed over a nick or a silver.
That works fine.
Alrighty, crafting check.
Yes, please. Go get that out there. Oh. Ooh, excellent check.
Nice.
Going over the wagon that you have secured, looks to be in actually really great shape. You're able to take that grease that you secured, just clean up a few spots, making it so it's a little less squeaky. But really, there's not a terrible amount of work to do on it. Your best guess is that the gang secured this wagon probably earlier in the day from somebody else. Hence the mead and wine.
Alrighty.
You were able to identify that. So you have 1 barrel of mead and 2 barrels of wine.
Nice.
And those themselves could probably also fetch a decent price, if you so chose.
Yeah, but I think we're probably gonna end up drinking them over some time.
I like the way Nelson thinks.
He thinks she was right.
I mean, no better way to celebrate a victory than drinking, right?
Yeah. And playing cards.
Playing cards.
Yeah, of course. Cards are important.
All
That's how
right.
you earn money.
I'm
Uh,
assuming I'm in a place where water is plentifully available, so I'm gonna fill up my water skin with mead for now.
Yeah. Yeah, for now you're definitely in a place with an abundance of water. Um, of course, wouldn't want to drink any from the Red Sea as it is quite salty, but there's plenty of places to get fresh water in town. So, but with that, you guys will be able to rest for the night.
Yeah, once they get back, I'm gonna point out the other barrels are wine to them.
Yeah, we should have brought some.
Maybe
Oh,
can bless the wine when we drink it.
of course.
Where do we sleep?
You guys
Get the
have
in.
a place at the Brine and Barrel.
Yeah.
Um,
We sleep in.
yep. So with that, go ahead and let's see here.
Did uh um did we want to just sleep the night, or do we want to have a drink and get to know each other?
Nelson is already drinking mead. You can tell out of his water skin.
And smell it on
Bro's
his breath.
pre-gaming. He's pre-gaming right now.
Gaming the tavern.
Started without us, did you, Nelson?
Well, I did come back to fix the wagon.
Let's see. Cherokee is untrained in crafting. Okay.
What are you trying to make?
I was gonna try to look at the wagon and I'll still do it. Cherokee is still look at the wagon and be like, oh, very good job. Looks really nice.
Get some wine while you're there.
Yeah, kick the wheels a little bit.
If they'll
So
let
he
him, he'll
did?
show off that the wagon no longer squeaks, or it no longer squeaks.
Nice.
Jokey, do you have an alchemy kit on you?
Well, I just do have an alchemy kit on me.
Oh my god.
I have alchemist tools. I took them from one of those alchemists. You need them?
Well, no, I would like. I can't remember who could do it, but there's that unusual
Jokey.
liquid
Yeah.
filling the thing.
Oh,
And
I
try
have
to
an
identify
unusual.
it.
I have an unusual liquid. Want me to put that in the party stash to figure out?
No, I want you to figure it out.
I don't know if I think I already tried. Can I try again?
Not today.
Or give the alchemist kit to someone else to figure.
Well,
I think only Nelson has the skill, and he doesn't have the feat required.
Damn,
Oh, you
need
can
feet for
identify
everything.
alchemical as long as you are wearing or holding alchemist toolkit.
I don't have alchemist crafting feat though.
You don't need the feet, I don't think. Not to identify.
Here, I'll
Alchemy.
put the unusual liquid and the alchemist tools in the stash.
the DC
That'll be up
to
to you, up to the GM.
is usually
If we go to a
This
tavern,
is,
play man caller.
this is identify alchemy. Only requirement is that you're holding or wearing alchemist toolkit. I'm rolling crafting.
Yeah, as long as you have the right tools with you and a knowledge base to be able to identify it, you should be able to attempt to identify.
I will do that then.
So, post that in the chat.
Should be a crafting check, not a. Those
Uh,
are not.
for this one, it's
Oh, it might be
posting
magical.
magic.
Yeah, then it doesn't have the alchemical trait.
Yeah.
Yeah, then it's a magical liquid. A potion.
Yeah, so the first one's magical and the other one is alchemical. Oh, jeez. Oh, okay, there's the rolls. Okay. You are not able to identify either one of them.
Oh no.
These are just mysteries, bro.
I don't even think they're real.
They're-
We should just drink them and see what happens.
There's always that option.
we'll do that after a couple drinks. Wait, okay.
After a couple of drinks, you'll
We'll just
What
start
taste?
drinking anything.
you just drink one of these potions. For elixirs.
I buy Echo her first 3 rounds of drinks, and I go, good diplomacy. This is why you the leader.
Thank you.
We have so
So
much money.
Are we sitting around a table drinking now?
Yeah.
Droki, so catch me up on what happened. How exactly you caught Samsung?
Well, do you want
Did
the
you-
regular version, or should we tell you in crazy Family Guy cut off motif ways?
I like the Family Guy motif.
This is what happened. Cassian, tell him.
What?
Like,
This is all that. Well, essentially, we. I don't know what happened last session, but we did run after him. We sort of failed at ambushing him on the trail. He tried to go off road with the horse and the cart. And then, who was it? Was it Nelson? Who just turned into a leopard or something because he started running around the whole place. Like 60 movement speed.
Didn't turn into anything. I just started running really
Yeah,
Like a leopard.
yeah,
like
like a leopard.
cheetah. Actually, I was I was in cheetah level speeds.
Yeah. You would thought he was
Whoa.
someone called the Flash, he said, from a faraway land.
The Flash streak. Wait, no, that's without clothes. What?
Barry, Alan.
Obviously drunk.
Oh,
So we never made it to the auction.
I mean,
no.
Gail, do you want to go?
I mean, no, not anymore.
There could be
I
some
just
stuff there.
curious.
We have money now. They paid
Maybe
us
the-
15 gold to turn Samsung in.
Brought Tamsin back and put him in prison, and now we're going to look at try to find some missing people.
Yeah, we didn't actually think he was gonna go to prison. We kept him alive to question him, but he was just like so knocked out. You know,
Ah,
Virgil really pulled the wool from under his eyes, and then we got to town after dog tying him like 3 times, and then they took him, and then gave us a sack of 15 gold.
nice. I see the 15 gold.
Yeah, should we still? And Zal's kind of swaying a little bit. Should we still go question him? Because what are they doing? Because we didn't keep anybody else alive.
No, we don't say that out loud.
Guards will do that
Yeah, but what are they gonna ask him? And also, I'm invested at this point. I'm invested about the iron scales because
They got bigger questions for him than we have. He's wanted, anyways. That's why we got paid to bring him in.
okay, and I like motion for everyone to get real close to the center of the table, and I'm whispering as best as I can. What if the iron scales that we know, because of the other guy who make people disappear, are also fucking making people disappear, and he's working for them?
Well, I
So should he not
suppose,
go question it himself?
I mean, if we found that out, yeah, we should question him.
Better to deal with the drinks tonight and questions tomorrow.
Well said, Nelson. Strokey takes a huge drink, calls for another.
We have ale, like tankards of ale ready.
Oh, but we can't drink our own ale in this establishment, right? Let's support it.
It's all probably yeah. It's stolen from someone else.
That's road ale.
Yeah, that's for the long camping nights.
Speaking of long camping nights, Zhao, how did you learn such wonderful moves?
Me?
Yeah, you are very nimble and springy for a little guy.
Please hold while I remember my backstory that I stole from my feet. There's a reason specifically. Yeah, I remember. Uh, I like stand up on the bench and I go into a very strong crane pose. I'm from the jungle. He's a woodland halfling. Oh, sorry, I'm from the forest. I lied. There's no jungle. It's just in my blood. We move pretty quick and we can blend in pretty well. But I'm from, pause some more while I read this town name. O'Mealy Reservoir.
OML.
Omel. I'm from Omel. It is pretty rough and tough over there. You know, it's stabbed or get stabbed. So you have to stab first. Or in my case, you punch first.
Very effective punches, too. Where did you have to train for those, or was that just learned on the streets?
Well, there's like a church nearby that teaches the younger kids who unfortunately become orphans later down the line to fight. But you do have to pay them. Um, but they teach you to start fighting out, and then you mix that with the street fights, and then you get whatever this is.
It's very effective.
It's very effective, but it's also semi sloppy, I will say. So when I was in the more well coming out of that and going into the more civilized air quotation marks styles of fighting, that's when I really learned how to refine it. That was probably the highest mark on the naval test, to be honest, was fighting. Everything else is just whatever you want to pick up, pick up. Who really needs to know how to tie a knot?
I mean, there's skills. Everyone needs certain skills working together as a team. Can't all be master knot tires
Yeah.
or master fighters.
Well, I don't know. I would think. I mean, Echo's pretty good at fighting.
Yeah, Echo, you are pretty good at fighting. And talking. So, Echo, since all eyes are on you, tell us a little about you.
There's not really much to tell. I grew up on the coast. My family's been in the military. But just kind of really wasn't for me.
So you joined the Navy?
Well, I tried.
Did you try because of, that's what your family had done?
Yeah. It just wasn't working out.
My dad was a captain.
Oh, in the Navy.
Yeah, you mentioned that. Turns to Nelson.
Yeah, by pinning the blame for what happened on us, he got a promotion from a captain to an admiral. All it cost him was me.
You?
He disowned me after that. I told you about that, Joe.
I know. And I say it looks back to you. It's so fucking crazy. And then I can comment. But you don't think now that you're working, like, when's the last time you talked to your dad?
When he cut me off, he won't talk to me anymore.
Well, you know what I said about that before. I'll say it again. Fuck him.
You're here.
Good riddance.
I'm gonna make something out of myself here, and then I'm gonna shove it right in his face next time I see him.
As you should.
Exactly.
Is he here in Millgarde? I forget.
I don't know.
Yeah, where are you from? Again.
Originally, I'm from the ships. The mom's in that weird island.
The faraway one.
She sent me here. Don't remember what it's like there.
You want a water? I slide him a water.
I think Nelson can handle his liquor. His ale.
You didn't bunk with him for like 2 months. I did.
Technically, we all bunked in the academy.
I know. But you were my direct bunkmate. That's why I taught you folksy potsy. Because we're buddies.
Nelson, I may have missed it, and I hate to bring this up again, but why did your father disown you?
He put the blame on us. He was part of the cover-up with what happened.
The reason why we flunked out of the academy.
Oh, of course. Did you say cover-up?
Yeah. The accident was blamed on us, remember?
Oh, I remember.
The cadets who didn't know what to do yet.
Wait, out of character, Sean, did Droki know that there might be something more to just us screwing up?
So, thinking back on the shipwreck that caused you all to be kicked out of the Naval Academy. It was a dark and stormy night. And I know, the perfect start to every story, right?
Yes. Already drawn in.
It was a dark and stormy night. But things were going wrong left and right. Knots were coming loose. Ropes were getting tied over. Sails unfurling, ripping in the wind. Lightning striking, ripping down the center mast, causing a fire. Everything was going wrong. Eventually, the call was to abandon ship. And the lifeboats that were on the sides were all sabotaged. It was a bad situation everywhere. Nothing was going right that night. So, yeah, thankfully you guys survived the night to a number of ships coming out looking for you in the morning when the storm had settled. But it had, in the end, resulted in, instead of a proper investigation, just everyone being kicked out of the Navy, including instructors.
Oh. Yes, that was kind of weird.
Oh, that ship.
Yep, the Merryweather.
Yeah.
But the weather wasn't merry that night.
Nope. And it didn't weather the storm.
Cheers to that.
There's that. Virgil, what'd you do before this?
Virgil's like in the middle of a big old sip of the ale, and he kind of just like slowly brings it down. Oh, I was in the circus.
You're a clown?
Acrobat, please. There's a difference. There's a big difference.
Seems fitting for you.
Not I'm a clown.
Yeah.
Know that you're an acrobat, not a clown.
Well, we all have to have our cute little niches.
You got parents? I heard a lot of people in the circus don't got parents.
Yes, I've always heard that kind of the circus is your family when you join, and like any other, like parents or relatives are kind of secondary.
Virgil kind of like makes a face, like normally just kind of has like a smile. But he kind of just makes like a dead face for a moment before the smile comes back. Well, half folks. Yeah, it is true that the circus becomes your family. I mean, when you're tossing and turning in the air, you just gotta have like trust in there.
Oh. I turned to Cassian. He don't got no parents. He don't got no parents. It's okay, Virgil. Now that you left that family, we will fill somehow that spot and find you different parents.
I don't need different parents. It's fine.
If you say so.
Do you miss the circus?
Yeah. I definitely miss the circus at time. Being in the Navy was great. Just having sea legs was very similar to being, standing one leg, tightrope, standing in a ball kind of thing.
So you left the circus to join the Navy?
Oh no, the circus burned down.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh,
It happens. Apparently, it's a very frequent thing that happens. You get one fire spitter doing something wrong, and suddenly the whole circus is done.
so like you just didn't start like a new circus. You just left. Like,
It
where's
got
the
kind of iffy in between.
oh,
Anyway, enough about the circus. How about you, Cassian? What did you do before?
What I did before? Oh, I was just a simple businessman.
Your
It
business?
says.
a con artist?
Yeah.
What kind of business you running?
I'm not a con artist. What do you mean? I come from the Veyron family, merchants from North Shore.
Oh,
And I'll have you know that gambling is just another form of trade, just an exchange of risk and reward.
So, carnivores.
What did you say?
So, carnivores.
Yes.
what do you do?
Confidence man.
Man. What's your family's business? Wait, why are you just dealing cards? There's a lot going on.
Did your family make cards?
My family does make cards. I'm sort of part of the family, sort of not part of the family anymore. It's complicated.
Illegitimate child?
Not necessarily. The thing is, my family has a good name, and I might be the black sheep. In their opinion, not in my opinion.
You and Nelson are the same. Disowned. I wipe a tear.
I'm not disowned. It takes starts drinking a bit extra. Okay.
Why'd you join the Navy?
That seemed like the best opportunity at the time. And I had a bit of debt that had to be paid off.
You got debt?
I had debt. I might still have a bit of debt.
Are we gonna find you on a wanted poster?
No.
I like that hesitation you just gave right there.
Alright, I look at Nelson. You see how he hesitated real quick?
Why would you find me on a wanted poster? I'm running a perfectly good business, well within the bounds of good business ethics and the law of Millgarde.
Uh-huh.
Are you from
Whenever
here?
I win, No, I'm from North Shore.
Oh, sorry, you literally said that. I've just had so much to do. So small.
Yeah, too much
Do you need-
info.
Do you need some water, Zal?
What? What? Yes.
I'll take the glass that she slid towards Nelson and slide it back to her.
Yeah.
And he keeps telling so you see if I win a game or a gamble, it's because I play the game better than the other one. And if someone lost more than they could afford, well, that's just a lesson for next time. It's completely ethical. And consensual.
Right. True. I guess you are agreeing to lose your money.
Exactly. I am sort of like a banker collecting debts in a way.
Debt collector?
I haven't heard no bank that has their own debt, but to each their own. Debt collect whatever you
Topic
want.
of debt, do you have some money you could borrow?
You just got fuck off. You just
Then
got 20 gold. Fuck off. Wait,
How are you a debt collector and you're poor?
yeah, how much debt do you have? Give me, just say a
So,
number.
let me
How
go
many
look up
digits?
my door. And he
So-
leaves the table for a while, trying to see.
Damn, this man got mad debt.
What do
Are
you
you
think
looking
he's
at?
running around killing people in the whole citadel?
with the conversation that they're having, Nelson is going to start thinking back on the card games that they had, and how the hands went, and he's gonna see if he wants to play for about 5 copper.
Go play for 5 copper. Oh yeah. Um,
Jokey, there's so many gods to worship, and you chose this one. I put my hands up real quick. No, he's great though, because you know the ascended one has helped us so much. But like, I mean, there's so many.
Out of character, isn't the Ascended one the only one in this world?
No.
No.
Also have the Galorian deities.
ooh.
He's just like one of the bigger ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, in my family line, actually, one of my great 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 grandfathers reached ascension. So it's kind of in my family's blood to follow the ascended one.
He was
That's
the only.
that's pretty much been the goal, to follow in his footsteps.
How long do doors live? Like, if you're a door,
Hundreds of years.
would you have met him?
No, no, I'm not that old. I think in in our line of family and generations is a little longer than other species.
Mm. And where are you from? Here?
Oh no, we live in the Kings Hill Harbor. We're kind of established there since that is where my grandfather left for his ascension and the final residence for him. And since then, the line has been living there.
And then you chose to join the Navy in Millgarde.
Yeah, I was part of the temple where I learned most of the stuff about the Ascended when they're in Kings Hill Harbor, and then kind of made my way. Started off to Millgarde to join the temple there, and had quite a knack for the healing arts. And getting there, the sister at the temple here, and we kind of discussed it. And joining the Navy seemed to be the best route to kind of, pursue my goal of ascension.
Do you feel like you're close?
No, I do not. I mean, yeah, this ascending is trying to seek self improvement in yourself and achieving your greatness through your own merit, um, and kind of finding that wisdom and looking at all the hardship that we've had and growing from that and realizing that each person's path to ascension could be different, but each person's path is a rigorous one, a strenuous one. It's not one that is an easy path to walk.
It's actually really beautiful.
Yes, I can share some of the text with you. I have the Path of the Ascended with me.
Oh, not right now. Maybe at a different
Okay.
time.
Let me know. Because
Windows
anyone
forced me to.
looking at the table, Droki, anyone can achieve this ascension.
Slowly roll there, Pops.
If I suddenly get cut off, Windows is trying to force me to go to Windows 11.
Oh,
Oh.
boy.
You gotta do it. So much better.
Fuck Windows 11. My laptop runs on Windows 11. I already hate it. With a
That's,
passion.
that's the Ascended one trying to tell you it's time to ascend.
Send it one. Spell
We
book.
must all ascend to Windows 11.
You mean descend? I mean, aren't things supposed to evolve rather than devolve?
You gotta break it down
Yeah.
and build it up.
There you go.
Catherine, are you done counting numbers yet? How many digits?
Cassian have a book that he's looking at?
Yeah, it's
Right.
like some kind of ledger, like a looking ledger that is just
I'm trying to look
making
over.
sure.
He's in that.
Like, how
Working
many?
with our next enemy is going to be the Iron Stairs.
Like 5?
You see
Is
a
it-
bunch
is
of
it up?
names there. Well, you see quite a lot of wins, but you also see a few deaths there, and the deaths that they have seems to be to some more dangerous people. Otherwise, they probably wouldn't care too much about it. No one in Millgarde though, which might be why he said,
Oh my
and not in
god.
the Samsong.
Not yet.
Not yet. He's safer in Millgarde.
You said, hey guys, I slide Echo of Water.
Hey, you guys want to hear a funny joke? I heard it
Yeah.
today.
I've heard a lot of jokes.
Where do generals keep their armies?
Where do generals
Where
keep
we
that?
go.
Where?
In their sleeveys.
Oh my god. I actually love corny ass jokes.
The more eye rolly, the better.
Oh my god. That was actually really fucking good. Were you just sitting there and wait on that the whole time?
since 8 o'clock.
So while we're all finishing up talking about our why we got into the Navy, Nelson's gonna start up a round of what do you do with a drunken sailor?
Oh heck yeah! Start Droki's singing right along, and like pounding on the table.
Yeah. Yes, I sing along too. Even though we definitely got kicked out, and everybody knows.
Echo will sing too, but very badly and very, very off key.
I don't think any of us are bards.
Yeah, a lot of the tavern joins in before finally the barman is able to get everyone under some semblance of control as it finally dies down. But with that, we will go ahead and end tonight's session with you guys getting a good night's rest as well as leveling up to level 4.
Oh yeah!
Oh, level 4!